The focus opens in the Krasnoarmeysk direction. The center group deploys its Solntsepiok and Tosochka heavy flamethrower systems as the armed forces of Ukraine units attempt a rotation. At this moment, timing defines the outcome. The strike disrupts movement along the line, halting the rotation and locking positions in place under sustained pressure. The next sequence shows how reconnaissance feeds directly into strike decisions. Near Klopianiki in the Chernigov region, Zala and Orlan UAVs detect a US-made HIMARS system in a firing position. As it relocates, a Geran UAV strikes the launcher, followed by secondary detonations. A subsequent strike prevents evacuation, concluding the operation through coordinated UAV action. Later, in the Varvarovka area, drone operators from the northern grouping trigger explosives planted beneath a bridge for a potential retreat. The result is immediate. Logistics along this section are fully cut off, removing a fallback option before it can be used. Air defense assets now come into focus. Footage confirms strikes on a Patriot air defense system that had been covering Kharkiv, as acknowledged by Ukrainian sources. Earlier recordings show launchers and radar elements targeted near the city outskirts by BM-35 UAVs from the Sever and Rubicon groupings. Once the radar was activated, its position was fixed and relayed, enabling the strike. From the logistics cutoff in Varvarovka, the focus now shifts back to the Kharkiv region. A reinforced shelter is neutralized, followed by the disabling of a Ukrainian T-64BV tank, a 2022 model. What stands out here is precision. The engagement focuses on denying protection and armor at the same time, leaving the position exposed and unusable. Control on the map is now refined further. On the Huli-Ipol axis, new footage confirms full control over Pryuki. Beyond the settlement itself, the surrounding high ground is also secured, a development that strengthens positioning for follow-on offensive operations. Security operations add another layer to the picture. Near Konstantinovka, FSB fighters neutralize an enemy landing group and unmanned aerial systems. The action, reported by regional authorities, underscores continued efforts to deny infiltration and aerial reconnaissance in the area. In the Krasny-Lyman-Bohorodikne area, positional fighting persists. A pontoon crossing over the Siversky Donetsk River is destroyed, disrupting a supply route supporting Ukrainian forces near Sviatohirsk, with combat activity ongoing several kilometers from the line of contact. From the front line, attention shifts to the rear. Near Osinovo in the Kharkov region, a crossing over the Oskol River is identified as a key supply route. Used for moving equipment, personnel, and cargo, the structure is struck by multiple FAB 500 aerial bombs with unified gliding and correction modules, cutting a vital logistical link. Beyond the immediate front line, attention shifts to the rear. Russian forces continue drone-triggered demolition of mined bridges in the armed forces of Ukraine rear areas. In the Sumy region, another bridge prepared for demolition during a potential retreat is neutralized, rendering the crossing unusable before it can serve its purpose. The lens then moves back to urban combat. Fighters from the unit known as Svarog Swarm continue clearing operations in Konstantinovka. Drone footage captures armored vehicles disabled after being struck in vulnerable areas, as well as an unmanned cart equipped with a Starlink station, highlighting the variety of assets being addressed. Heavy fire support follows. An Uragan MLRS crew from the Dnieper group of forces strikes an armed forces of Ukraine temporary deployment area in the Orakov direction of the Zaporozhye region. The salvo targets concentration points, reducing the area's ability to support ongoing operations. While ground routes are being denied, the airspace tells its own story. In the border areas of the Kharkiv region, air surveillance posts of the 11th Army Corps intercept the armed forces of Ukraine attack drones. One FPV drone, fitted with a combined incendiary and armor-piercing charge, is rendered inoperative, after which EOD specialists neutralize the remaining explosives using a counter-charge. This pressure is not isolated. Footage from the Rubicon Center shows the broader impact of Russian UAV operations. Armored vehicles, tanks, artillery systems, firing positions, shelters, drones, and logistical assets are systematically engaged, reflecting sustained pressure across multiple layers of the battlefield. Further south, the focus shifts again. UAV operators of the 38th Brigade actively search for the armed forces of Ukraine positions in the Zaporizhia region. The footage reflects persistent reconnaissance and strike preparation, aimed at identifying and suppressing positions before they can influence the front line. From localized targets, the focus widens to a full axis. Along the Dobropilya direction, Russian aerospace forces strike the armed forces of Ukraine positions using FAB aerial bombs equipped with UMPK guidance kits. The strikes are deliberate and controlled, aimed at degrading prepared positions rather than quick, isolated hits. Elsewhere, timing again becomes decisive. The 123rd Separate Guards Motor Rifle Brigade, together with the 204th Akhmat Special Forces Regiment, releases footage showing Ukrainian equipment engaged at the moment of unloading, preventing these assets from ever being brought into action. As pressure builds along the axis, ground support comes into view. During the advance toward Dobropilya, enemy artillery is neutralized. Operators from the 151st Division employ new guided munitions and FPV drones to suppress howitzers, mortars, firing positions, and UAV control points. Scalpel munitions and attack drones continue shaping the battlefield in support of the offensive. Momentum then shifts back to the ground. In the Zaporozhye region, servicemen of the 394th Motorized Rifle Regiment cross the Gaita River and secure Zhavnovoy. Enemy resistance breaks, more than 6 square kilometers of defensive area come under control, and equipment along with heavy UAV platforms is neutralized during the advance. Drone warfare returns to the foreground. In the Krasny-Lyman direction, the Rubicon Center conducts a focused operation. FPV drone teams engage a pickup truck, a US-made Humvee, ground-based robotic systems, communications and electronic warfare assets, dugouts, shelters, and a temporary deployment area, steadily stripping away mobility and coordination. The sequence concludes with a ground breakthrough. During offensive actions by the Yug group of forces, the 7th Separate Guards Motorized Rifle Chistyakov Brigade secures Zakotnoye in the Donetsk People's Republic. Coordinated reconnaissance, artillery support, and effective drone operations block attempts to hold the settlement, bringing this phase to a close. So, that's for today's episode. See you on further updates. Thanks for watching.